Hi there, this is Jordan from Proofreader Tutorials and welcome to another video. This is the second video from this series where I talk about the top 5 plugins for WordPress. In my first video I spoke about Askimet, which is one of the best plugins out there to block comment spam to your website. So if you still don't have it and you want to learn more about it, just check my last video. You have the link below on the description from this one. Anyway, in this video I'm going to talk about JetPack because JetPack is really an incredible plugin. It's so incredible because in one plugin you can add many different features to your website. Just so you can get an idea, if you didn't use JetPack you probably would need 20 or more plugins just to do the same thing as this one. So besides adding all of these different features, just one plugin, by using one plugin, also at the same time you will help maintain the good speed of your website. Because usually the more plugins you install on your website, the slower it gets. So in this video I'm going to talk about JetPack. I'm going to show to you how you can install it and also explain some of the features. I'm not going to explain all of the features because, as I said previously, there really are many. Okay, currently I am in my WordPress website back office. As you can see, I'm going to my plugin section so I can add a new one just by clicking add new. I'm going to search for JetPack, which is this name that you can see over here. It's all together, JetPack. So I'm just going to press search and you can see that it's the first plugin that appears on this listing. You can read the details over here so you can get more information, or even press this link that says details and you can even get further more information by checking what is over here. Anyway, I guess with this video you will get a really great idea and you won't need to waste your time reading this description and so on. So I'm just going to install now and activate it so I can start using it. Okay, activate plugin. Now it's activated on my website, but there is one missing step so I can start using JetPack on my website, and that is connect to WordPress account. So if you don't have a WordPress account, you need to create one, and you do that simply by clicking on connect to WordPress.com. Once you press this button, you are taken to their website. Okay, over here I'm not going to create a new account because I guess that's really simple and I already have one. Anyway, if you don't have an account, you just need to click on this link that says need an account. Then you just need to fill the required information. Once you've done that, you will receive an email with a link that you need to press so you can activate your account. Once that is done, you just need to connect your JetPack plugin to your WordPress account and then you are done. Really simple. Okay, so over here I'm just going to fill really quickly with my information and press authorize JetPack. Once this is done, I'm redirected to my website, and as you can see now it's activated on my website and I can start using the different features that come with this plugin. You can see the green light over here saying connected to WordPress. Anyway, below that you can see all of these little boxes, which, as I said previously, and I really wasn't joking, there really are many different features. Each box is a different feature that you can add to your website. I'm just going to explain the ones that I commonly use on all of my websites. Anyway, if there is a feature that I don't talk about and you want to learn more about it, you can read the brief description that you see over here, or you can even press on this button that says learn more. Once you do that, you can see that this expands and you get even further more information, even a small image, just so you can see how it will look like once you activated this feature on your website. And for any reason, if you don't want one of the features activated on your website, you just need to deactivate it and you just press this button. And this just appears once you actually press learn more, as you can see. So you just click on it and this feature will be deactivated from your website. Same thing goes with activate. Okay, the feature that I want to talk first is about Publicize, which is really fantastic feature. This allows you to connect your site to popular social networks and automatically share new posts with your friends. So for you to do that, you first need to go to Configure. And let's say that you have an account on Facebook, Twitter, and so on. Then you just need to connect each account that you have over here just by pressing connect. Once that is done, each time that you publish a new post on your website, it will automatically send a small notification to each social media platform where you are connected, so your friends can see that you wrote something new on your website, and very probably they will want to check it. You can see that once I go over here and I had a new post, you can see that I have a new option appearing called Publicize. Currently it's not connected because I don't have any social media accounts connected. But once I publish a new post and I have accounts connected, it will automatically send a notification over there. This is really a very useful option because before I used a Jetpack, I would need to do this manually, and it's quite time consuming when you have several social media accounts. Okay, the other feature that I like is called WordPress.com stats. You can see that once you activate Jetpack, you will get a small section called Jetpack. This feature is called Site Stats that appears over here, and once I click on it, you will see that currently I don't have any information because I just activated Jetpack. But after a few, I would say after one day or a few days, you will start seeing this changing, and you will be able to see the number of views that your website is getting, which are the posts or pages that people are viewing the most, and the search engine terms that they are using. It's really a great feature. It's not one that I use much because I much prefer to use Google Analytics or Clicky and so on, because it just offers far more information than this feature, but it's a good option, I would say. Okay, so that's one I really enjoy. I also like Jetpack comments, which I'm going to activate, and this allows people to leave comments on your website using their social media accounts such as Facebook and Twitter and so on. So that's basically what this does. Subscription allows users to subscribe to your posts and comments to receive notifications via email. Okay, so for you to use this, you need to go to Configure. And once you get to Configure, you can see that you have this option that says Jetpack Subscription Settings. You can check one or both depending on what you want. But you can see that once I get to a new post and I do a preview, let's say that someone goes to one of your posts and they read it, they really enjoy it, they want to leave a comment below. You can see that it really doesn't see, you can see really well because it's really, these letters are white, but you can see that over here there are two small chat boxes that appears. The first one, notify me if follow-up comments via email. That means that when someone leaves a comment on one of your posts, if they check this box, anyone who comes next and leaves a comment on the same post, they will receive a notification to their email address that someone left a comment on that post. Also, if they check the second box, notify me of new posts via email, well, that allows them to know when you write something new on your website, and they will receive automatically a notification to their email account. So that's really what this feature does. Also, you can see that below Jetpack comments, you have a greeting test. You can still leave a comment, which is this little line that appears above, and you can actually change this to whatever you want. Let's say share your opinion. You can also change the color scheme, which is this color. Currently it's dark, but if I wanted like light, I could change that. Save changes. So this is done. I'm just going to refresh. my post just to see the difference. And you can see that now I have a different color and it just looks better. You can see that this title changed. So you have different options that you can change using JetPack. Okay, so that's exactly what this feature does. I'm going to show to you others. I like really Carousel. This is a fantastic feature, especially if you have a photographic website. So I'm going to activate this Carousel feature. I'm going to one of my posts, and I'm going to add over here a gallery. So I'm going over here, insert media, create a gallery, and I'm going to select the images that I want to add to my gallery, create a new gallery, and insert gallery. Okay, this is normal, nothing special until here, but you can see that once I go to my post, now the new thing is once I go to my post, let's say that someone goes to this post, they click on one of the images, and they are taken to this new window. And this is exactly what a carousel is, because they can click on this small arrow and just check the next image that comes next. Also, they can leave a comment below if they want. So it's really a fantastic feature, especially if you have a photographic website. Okay, post by email. This allows you to publish new posts using your email account. Nothing special about this, but it's also very useful. Also, sharing. I really like this option. Sharing allows you to add social media buttons to your posts, pages, or wherever you want to add them. For you to use this option, first you need to activate it, of course. Then you need to go to configure. Once I go to configure, you can see that over here you have this sharing buttons options. Okay, so you can see that I currently have some that are enabled services. This means that these are the services that I want appearing on my posts or pages, depending where I select them to appear. But if you want to add new ones, you simply need to go to available services. Let's say that you want to add Twitter. So you simply drag it and you drop it below, just like that. Once you do that, it will appear as a new sharing button on your posts or pages. Also, you can see a live preview. This is just an example of how it will look like on your website. Also, you can choose the button style that you want. You can simply open this box, and let's say that I only want test. You can see the small preview changes, or just icon. I actually like the first one. Also, you can change the small title that appears. Please share, and once that is done, you can see that it changes. Open links in new window. It really depends if you want, let's say that once the person clicks on the sharing button, a new window will open up, or you can do it on the same window. I usually just leave on a new window because I want people to have a window with my website. So that's exactly why I just leave new window. Okay, so you can also show buttons on posts, pages, depending where you want them to appearing. Let's say that just posts. I just want them appearing on my posts. Once this is done, I just need to save changes. I go to my website. Let's go to my blog section and let's check one of my posts so you can see how this will look like. Okay, you can see that below on this post, I have all of these sharing buttons. This is exactly what this does. This is really great. I mean, if you didn't use JetPack, you certainly would need a plugin just to do this. So as you can see, JetPack really has many different features that are very, very useful. Okay, spelling and grammar, you can see that once I write some tests over here, I have this small icon that looks like ABC and something like that, and a small check. And you can see that once I press it, it will try to find misspellings on my content and so on. This might be useful. Okay, WordPress is a paid service. OmniSearch is something I really don't use much, neither Gravit or Overcards. Contact form is really great. It allows you to insert contact forms onto your website really easily. So I'm going to show to you how you can do that. Okay, let's say that I want this post. Usually it's a page, not a post, that you use for this. But let's say that I want to transform this post on a contact form. You can see that once this option is activated on Jetpack, you can add over here, you have this new button that says Add Contact Form. Once you press it, this window opens up and you can see that you get this small example of how your contact form will look like. So you can move things around just by dragging and dropping. And this is really useful option because many times someone goes to your website, they want to contact you, and if you have a contact page, they can simply go to that page, they leave whatever comment they want to send to you, and you will receive their email. Okay, so this is exactly what this does. You can also add new fields by clicking Add New Field. You can also delete a field by checking this small minus. And you can also edit the fields that you have by pressing Edit over here. And once you have this done, you just add this form to my post. And you can see that this small piece of coding appears. Once I do a preview of this post, you can see that now I have a contact form. So this is really fantastic. And this is definitely something that you would need, like Contact 7, which is a plugin just for this. Okay, so widget visibility is another feature that I like a lot. It allows you to select where you want your widgets appearing on your website. So I'm going to show to you more exactly how this works. So I'm going over here to my widgets. I'm going over here to my widgets. Currently I only have this widget that is pages, but you can see that once I open this up, I have a new option called visibility. Once I check it, you can see that I can select where I want this widget appearing. Let's say that I want to hide it on page. Let's say that I wanted to hide this on my blog section of my website. So currently I selected hide. And also I select where I want it to hide on my website. Once this is done, I just need to press save. You can also add new ones if you desire to hide on several places of your website. You can press just add and you can choose a new place. Okay, I'm just going to press save. Once I get to my blog, this widget won't appear. As you can see, it just disappears. But once I get to my home page, it will reappear because I didn't hide it on my home page. It's really a very useful option. Okay, Shortlinks allows you, this feature allows you to make your links look a lot smaller. So I'm going to one of my posts once again. This is really a fantastic feature because, especially if you have, let's say, you have links that are really big and you want to insert on one of your YouTube videos and you don't want like this huge extension appearing, so you just press on this new button that appears over here that says Get Shortlink, and once you press it, you will get a smaller link that you can add on the description of your YouTube video. This is really useful. Okay, another feature that I really like to use is Shortcode Embed. So you can see that Shortcode Embed allows you to use like this small piece of code YouTube, you just insert the link over here and it allows you to integrate a video on your posts or pages depending where you want. And I'm going to show to you more exactly how you can do that. So let's say that I go to this post and I want to add a YouTube video. So I go to the YouTube video that I want. In this case it's Mumford and Sons, because I really like this band. They have fantastic music. So I go over here and I simply copy the link, go once again to my post, I paste it, and I simply close this piece of coding. And once I get to the preview of this post, you can see that I have a video integrated on this post. So this is really useful, and you can very easily integrate posts on your website, just like this. Extra sidebar widgets, you can see that once I go to my widgets section of my website, I have several new widgets that belong to JetPack, such as blog subscription. You can see that this belongs to JetPack because you have this small title saying JetPack over here. Also display WordPress posts, JetPack. Facebook like box is definitely one of the ones that I use the most from JetPack. This allows you to add a small Facebook like box to your sidebar of your website. Really useful. Gravatar profile is something I really don't use much, but also belongs to JetPack. RSS links also from JetPack. So as you can see, there are several options, new options that you can add to your sidebar or footer depending on your theme using JetPack. Okay, this is another option, and I really showed you some of them. And the last one that I want to show to you is called Exchange Distribution. This is very, very useful. Okay, what this does is share your public posts and comments to search engine and other services in real time. Okay, this means that each time your website you have some new content or someone leaves a comment on your website, it will automatically ping your post or new comment. And ping is basically a process that allows major search engines to be notified that your website was refreshed, so they can add that content more rapidly to their search engines. You can see that once I go over here to settings, and I think it's writing or reading. Okay, it's writing actually. You can see that once I go to writing, I have update services. This means that once something new enters to my website, it will automatically be pinged, in this case by pingomatic.com. You can also add over here other websites to ping your new post or comments that are left on your website. And this allows the major search engines to more easily find that new comment or that new post on your website, so they can index it on their search engines. So this is really a fantastic feature that comes with JetPack, and you can actually add other services over here if you want. This is actually automatically done. I also use some manual services for this. One website that you can use to ping your website is called Pingomatic. You also have one from Google, if I'm not wrong, but this is actually done manually. In this case, JetPack allows you to add this option, so you can automatically do this, so you don't need to actually waste time doing it. Okay, so this is some of the options that you have with JetPack. I think that from this video you get a really fantastic idea of how you can use JetPack, and certainly you have many different options which I didn't spoke about throughout this video. Anyway, please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can receive our latest updates. You just need to press on the subscription button below from this video. Also, if you have any question at all, please leave a comment. I will try to reply as soon as possible. So that is all for this video. Stay tuned with Proofreader tutorials, and bye.